So it is November 24th. Earlier today, my sister told me that she has some flight vouchers for WestJet that expire in February. And she's like, we definitely aren't going anywhere before February. Do you want them? Last minute, not kind of last minute, a month and a bit, possibly. Me and Sam might actually finally be going on a honeymoon. Hey guys, so it's the next day. It is November 25th. We booked a little trip so that we can finally, a year and a half later, go on a honeymoon. And surprise, surprise to absolutely no one, we're going to Disneyland. Originally, when we always kind of discussed a honeymoon, we wanted to stay and go a lot longer and do Universal Studios. Sam wants to go to the Oscar Museum, and then there's a tour at the Walt Disney Studios that I really want to do. But just because of certain circumstances and stuff, mainly work, we are just doing 5 days at Disney. So we're going for a week and doing 5 full days at Disneyland. So we're going to do 3 days at Disney and 2 days at California Adventure. We're going at the end of January, just under 2 months. Today is the 25th and we're flying there on January 22nd, which is very short timing for me to plan something, which is also part of the reason why we're only doing just Disney, was because I don't have a lot of time to plan this trip. 2 months is not enough time for me. So that's why we're just doing this. And I'm really excited. We haven't really done much in terms of planning because, like I said, this all kind of happened yesterday. But I have bought our tickets. It's the same website that we bought our tickets for when we went in March. I bought my tickets through there, and they were actually having a Black Friday sale. I booked a hotel. I think it's pretty close, probably similar distance to the hotel we stayed at last time. I can't believe how quickly this all kind of came together. Normally when things like this happen, it doesn't always pan out. This will officially be our little honeymoon. Yes, it's not as much as we originally hoped to kind of do for a honeymoon, but the Oscar Museum will still be there, Universal Studios will still be there, and the Disney tour will still be there. We will still do those things in the future, but for now, we're just gonna take a fun little week-long trip, just the two of us, and go to Disneyland. So I'm very excited. It's a few days later, and I just have a baby little update. Tomorrow, I'm going to my sister's to book flights. I made our park reservations. I know there's lots of talk about the park reservation system being removed, because as of right now you still do need park reservations. We didn't get hopper passes, we just got 1-day park passes. Originally, when we were kind of planning this, we were just going to go for 4 days at Disney, and so if we did 4 days, we were going to do 4-day hopper, but it was actually cheaper to do 5-day non-hopper. And yeah, I mean, it is still more expensive because we now have 1 more day at the hotel, 1 more day to buy food and stuff. But it was in the long run, what's 1 more day at Disney? So we are doing 5 days non-hopper. Starting with the Monday, we're doing Disneyland, California Adventure, Disneyland, California Adventure, and then our last day will be a Disneyland day. Also, because I didn't vlog my last trip to Disneyland when we went with my family, I never mentioned I didn't see the fireworks when we were there. On our very, very last night, we left the park to go have dinner, and then my sister, her husband, Sam, took the kids back to Disneyland to go watch the fireworks. My feet were hurting so badly, and there was something else going on that I'm not going to get into because it's very kind of personal, but there was something else going on that was causing me a lot of pain. Because of that, I went back to the hotel with my parents and I just kind of took a shower and just kind of relaxed. I did watch the fireworks from our hotel. Where our hotel was, we could see the fireworks, but obviously it's not the same because in the parks, there's music. If you're on Main Street, they light up Main Street. So I am very excited to go again and actually see the fireworks. And I don't know if this will help, but I have been using this ball to roll out my feet. Currently, I'm doing it at least once or twice a week, but I'm going to start doing it probably every other day, and then I'm going to bring this to Disney with us to hopefully help my feet situation. So hopefully I can do 5 full days at Disney and, see fireworks and do all that stuff and not have to be in pain anymore. But on another fun note, I did make one reservation for us so far. I've been to this place already, but Sam has not. I made a reservation for our third day, so our second Disneyland day. I booked us a early dinner reservation at Oga's Cantina, but it is the Star Wars bar in Galaxy's Edge. It's like super duper cool, super duper Star Warsy. I absolutely love it. And so I booked us a reservation for that day. They don't really serve much food there. It's mostly just like snacks and drinks and stuff. So I figured it'd be like a good time because we'll have had lunch. We'll go have like a drink or two and maybe like just like a snack and then have like a dinner later on. And I'm not going to do what I did last time, which is eat absolutely nothing and then have a alcoholic drink and then feel like crap. That is it for now. I'll talk to you later. So it is December 3rd. Yesterday on Instagram, I noticed that the 100th anniversary of the Walt Disney Company will be starting January 27th in Disneyland. I knew this celebration was starting. I just didn't know when. I actually thought it was going to be quite a bit sooner in January, so I thought we'd be able to see it having already kind of started. It won't start until the 27th, which is actually our last day in Disneyland. We fly there the 22nd and then we fly out the 28th. So the 27th is our last park day. Originally, we had a reservation for Disneyland for the 27th because I wanted our last day to be a really Disney day instead of just California Adventure, which I mean is still Disney, but it's not as magical as Disneyland. Yesterday, when I kind of found out about the fact that this celebration actually starts on the 27th, it got me really, really nervous because I remember seeing the day that the 50th anniversary celebration started in Walt Disney World. The lines and the crowds at Magic Kingdom were absolutely just crazy insane. Just seeing things on Instagram, the crowds were so crazy that it was 2-hour waits to get a corn dog, not even for any rides or anything, just to get food. You were waiting over an hour. Because of that, that really kind of scared me. So I kind of just was should we maybe cancel the Disneyland reservation and just swap and do Disneyland another day, that we were doing California Adventure, and then do California Adventure our very last day? Because on top of seeing all the crazy crowds at Magic Kingdom the first day of the 50th, I also saw that lines at all of the other parks were 10-20 minutes. I feel like California Adventure would be similar to those three parks in the sense that everyone's going to be over at Disneyland, so no one's going to be at California Adventure. So we wouldn't need to do Genie Plus that day. We could go on the rides, hopefully with very little wait. So the main reason I was kind of debating it and kind of thinking if I really wanted to make that change was because I would love to see everything that they're going to have set up for the 100th celebration. I think it's going to be so cool. However, what basically confirmed me to change the reservation is the fact that we're going again in September, October. I don't think I've talked about this ever on my channel or anything, but we do have plans to go September, October. My sister does really want to see this 100th celebration, and her kids aren't in school or anything yet. But either way, I will still see everything that they have going on for the 100th celebration. I'm just kind of hoping if they do have merch, I hope it'll be available in Downtown Disney as well. Maybe a little bit harder to get a hold of because everyone has access to Downtown Disney opposed to people who just have passes and reservations to Disneyland. I will hopefully get something 100 that celebration, and if not, I will wait until September, October. Yeah, Sam and I kind of talked about it a little bit last night, and we just were if we weren't going in September, October, then I'd be a little more hesitant to change the reservation. But because we are, it's whatever. I don't want to stand in line for hours and hours for food, let alone a ride. Maybe it won't be as bad as the 50th was. So either way, we changed our reservations around. So now our reservations are starting on the Monday. We have Disneyland, California Adventure, Disneyland, and then ending at California Adventure. My only one last hope is I do hope we can get on Splash Mountain one more time. They have announced that it will be closing in Disney World on the 23rd, which is our first day in Disneyland. I'm hoping if it does close the 23rd that it still is like the 23rd is the last day and we can potentially still do it one more time. That's it for this update. Just changed around our reservations because of the start of this celebration. It'll still be fun. It'll still be great. And who knows, like I said, maybe it'll be very similar to Disney World in the sense that the other parks have very little wait and we can do Incredicoaster like 400
Hey guys,
times.
It is January 2nd. Happy New Year. We leave for Disneyland in 20 days, less than a month to go. I'm so excited. I haven't started packing yet, but I have pulled my suitcase out from its like very under the stairs crevice of storage. I've pulled it out, so I will soon start to kind of assemble things, and then once I have a better idea of whether when we're there, I will start like narrowing down and making decisions on what kind of clothing and stuff I am gonna pack. I have one tiny little kind of update and then some really exciting news that I discovered yesterday that I am so excited about. So the little update I have that's not really that big of a deal, but I thought I would include it. We ended up canceling and re-reserving a different hotel for our stay. So originally the hotel we were staying at was called Grand Legacy at the park, and there was nothing wrong with that hotel. It had lovely reviews. It was very close to the park. One slight thing that was like not a big deal, but it was just kind of like weh about it, was the hotel room we were staying in would have 2 double beds opposed to like 2 queens or a king, which isn't a big deal. We were just like, whatever. We'll just sleep in separate beds because I ain't snuggling on a double bed. But then a couple weeks ago, I was just kind of scrolling through like hotels.com and looking at stuff, and I found the same hotel that we stayed at the last time we were in Disneyland with my family was available, and they were having a discounted rate. It ended up actually being like only $5 cheaper. The price that was $5 cheaper was a room that had a king size bed. So I was like, okay, it's basically the same distance. We stayed there last time, so I know how close it is because that's where we stayed last time. And we get a king size bed. I know this hotel because we were just there, and it is very, very lovely. We had no issues with it. It was very clean, very nice. We could actually watch the fireworks from the hotel, which was really cool if we ever want to do that again. So I ended up canceling Grand Legacy at the park and reserving this hotel, which is the Fairmont by Marriott. It's on Harvard Boulevard. It is super close. I think it is literally less than a kilometer to the park, which is perfect. And then yesterday I was chatting with my friend Tori, who has been on this channel many times, and I knew from when I visited her in Ontario that her and her family were going to Disneyland in January. I knew that, but I didn't know exactly when they would be there. When Sam and I booked our trip, I messaged her and I asked her, when are you going to Disneyland with your family? And she got back to me yesterday. We're gonna be there January 22nd to the 28th. Her and her family are going to be there January 21st to the 30th, I think. We're gonna be at Disneyland at the same time, which is completely by accident because I did not know exactly when she was going to be there when we booked everything. So that was just completely by fluke. I'm so excited. She messaged me and was like, I don't want to like impose because I know you're going for your honeymoon. And I'm like, I don't want to impose because I know you're going with your family and they're going for her mom's birthday. So I don't want to impose, but also like we can't not see each other because like best friends, by chance in Disneyland at the same time, we have to see each other. Tori and I both like sent each other like our itineraries for the times we're going to be there. We're only going to like the parks and stuff where her family is doing other things. So there are only a few days that like we overlap park days. But she also sent me a list of all the like dining reservations she's made with her family, and she's like, do you want in on any of these? So Sam and I are joining in on 2 reservations that they have already booked. Our second park day is a California Adventure Day, and that day she is not going to the parks at all with her family. I don't know what their exact plan is for that day, but she did tell me they're going to Goofy's Kitchen for breakfast. I've been to Goofy's Kitchen, but not since I was like a little tiny wee little person. So I asked if we could join in on that reservation. So I think the park opens at 9. So the plan would be for us to go to the park, just Sam and I, for an hour, and then go to the Disneyland Hotel and meet them there for breakfast. And then probably after that, we'll just head back to California Adventure and she'll stay, hang out with her family. The next day is a Disneyland day for Sam and I, and that's also a Disneyland day for Tori's family. So Sam and I already had a reservation booked for Oga's Cantina, and I went and changed that to 4 people. Tori said her parents probably wouldn't want to join us for that, but I added Tori and then her boyfriend Nick to join us at Oga's Cantina, and then Tori also added Sam and I to join them for lunch at Carnation Cafe. So that day, the 25th, which is like our Disneyland day, we'll probably spend most of the day with them, because why not? I'm so excited. Like, I actually like can't believe that this worked out so perfectly, because this was not planned at all. I had no idea when she was going when I made all our bookings and stuff. Like, we picked this week specifically because it was like the easiest for Sam to switch around some shifts to get time off of work. So that's why we picked this week, and it's just so funny that this is how it all worked out, and I'm so excited. And Tori just messaged me, so I'm gonna see what she messaged me about everything. So originally her family wasn't going to go to the parks on the 27th because that is the day that the 100th anniversary celebration starts. Sam and I have actually changed our reservations around because we were supposed to go to Disneyland that day, but because of this celebration beginning on that day, we changed it to California Adventure, hoping that California Adventure will be way less busy than Disneyland. So Tori was just telling me that originally her family just wasn't going to go to the parks at all on the 27th, but when she just talked to her mom about the fact that we're going to be there at the same time and told her like, oh, I added Jodey and Sam to these reservations because they're going to be there too, her mom suggested, well, why don't we just get a 5th day and we'll go on the 27th as well. So they're probably going to join us on the 27th as well, which is so exciting. I know that we keep saying that this is like our honeymoon, but like really we're going to Disneyland. It's not like this is like romantic date nights all the time or anything like that. It does not bother me at all to have Tori and her family join Sam and I for our honeymoon. And really we have the first day, the 23rd, is our first Disneyland day that will be by ourselves, and then for most of the 24th we'll be by ourselves, and I don't know about the 26th. Maybe, we'll see. But anyway, we still have a few days like by ourselves or anything like that. And I mean, we live together. We've been married for 1.5 years. We spend most of our time alone together. It's not a big deal for them to join along on this vacation with us. And I'm just very happy because as much as I love Sam and I'm happy to go with him, I'm also happy to see my friend who I very rarely get to see because she lives across the country from me. I'm so excited. This was very exciting news when I found this out yesterday. It was funny because I was at my sister's house when I started talking to Tori about this, and we kind of realized that our dates match up. And I told my sister this, and she's like, you know, you two are like actually like real best friends when you unintentionally plan a Disney trip together. I'm like, seriously? I can't believe it all worked out like this, but I could not be happier. And I'm excited because Sam has yet to meet Nick. Much to his knowledge, me and Tori have already planned many trips with Nick and Sam in the mix of this vacation. So they need to meet. They need to be friends because we have other trips planned where they need to be friends. Anyway, that's the update for now. I am so excited. I can't believe it's only 20 days away. Like, I know we started planning this trip with not a ton of time leading up to it, but it's coming up very quickly. I have a lot of stuff to do. I really want to get all the Christmas decorations packed up before we go. And my brother is visiting. My brother came to surprise us for a few days, so he's here. So I'm very happy he's here, but now I am not taking down Christmas decorations like I was supposed to be. But anyway, besides the point, I'm going to Disneyland in 20 days with my husband, and now my best friend is going to be there, so I'm so excited. And that's it for now.
Hey
Talk
guys,
to you later.
it is January 13th, and we have just over a week before we leave for Disneyland, and I'm so freaking excited. I'm not really like fully packing right now because there's laundry that is getting done, that stuff in the laundry will be getting packed, but I kind of wanted to go through and kind of match shirts to my Disney ears to kind of make outfits and decide what ears I'm gonna bring. So I know the sweater that I'm gonna wear on the plane is in the wash right now, so that I know I have a couple like matchy things with Sam, kind of might change, but for the most part I think this is what I've narrowed down for myself. If you're whining, Weasley is under the bed and he likes to think that he can't get out, but he can very much get out. He's fine. He's just dramatic. So first shirt, this is for a Disneyland day. It is my Splash Mountain shirt. This might change. They still at this point have not announced when Splash Mountain will be closing in Disneyland. Announce this. Hoping we can get on it one more time. So this shirt might change based on if Splash Mountain does close down or not. But I do have a couple of extras in case that does happen. Sam got me these custom Star Wars ears and I love them so much, but I'm so nervous about wearing them to the parks because even just like bending the headband, I can hear like cracking because it's not the same material that they use for like the actual Disney resort headbands. Like I think these ears are just going to have to be like display only because I don't want to risk wrecking these. And these are my Epcot ears, Epcot Germany, so these for sure aren't coming. These aren't Disney headbands, but I also grabbed my little container where I have like my bandanas and stuff because I'll probably wear some of these with some of my outfits. Like the Splash Mountain shirt, for example, I think I'll do this yellow bandana in my hair. I think that'll look really cute. Next day is California Adventure and we're also doing breakfast at Goofy's Kitchen. So I thought I would do my Daisy and Donald shirt. I got this shirt last time we were in Disneyland and I love it. I think this one I'll just do my classic mini ears. I think that'll look cute. Then the next day is another Disneyland day and we actually have reservations at Oga's Cantina. So we figured we would wear our matching I Love You, I Know t-shirts, and this could really do anything because it's just plain white. I have this really fun sparkly, you cannot see it, but it's a sparkly gold headband. I would do this, but I feel like this would start to really irritate behind my ears, so not gonna do that. I'll do my R2-D2 bow in my hair unless I can find some like really fun like pink ears. I know I have my rose gold ears, but those are display only. I'll bring this R2-D2 bow to wear in my hair for this day, and I'll just keep my eyes out for something fun and colorful to wear with this shirt. And the next day is another Disneyland day, and me and Sam are doing obnoxious Star Wars shirts. So he's wearing his Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker shirt, and I'm wearing my Rise of Skywalker t-shirt. This one I think I'll do my plain classic mini ears with as well. There's a lot of red in this. I think that'll look cute. And then the last day is another California Adventure Day, and in honor of Mickey's Fun Wheel, I'm wearing my I Survived the Guam Wheel t-shirt. This has a lot of pink in it too, so I think it'll be fun if I get, like I said, like some pink ears to go with the Princess Leia shirt. I think something fun and pink would look good with this as well. So I don't really have anything to go with this one. I'll bring my black bandana and we'll maybe do that with this if I can't find pink ears. Because this video won't be going up until after we have already gone, I'll show these. Like I said in, I think the last update, we're seeing Tori and her family there, and they're going for Tori's mom's birthday, but Tori's birthday is also in January, so I got them both a little gift. I got them both the same thing because it's just super cute and I love it. It's just these little wooden plaques that say, "Here you leave today and enter a world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy," which is the plaque above the parks when you enter. So I thought these were really, really cute. They both love Disney, obviously, so I thought these would be a great gift to bring to them. I'm bringing my little Darth Vader backpack. I got this actually at Target last summer. And then Sam is actually going to bring a backpack into the parks because it does look like there's like highs of like 17 degrees while we're there, but it does drop down to like 6 degrees, which is pretty chilly. So each day we are going to bring a sweater to change into as the night goes on. I bought Sam some packing cubes so he can pack up his stuff really good. I'm gonna go do that laundry because that clicked off, and that's it for now. So I will check in with you guys.
So it is Thursday the 19th. We leave in 3 days. So I have a lot to do in the next 3 days. Today I am running a buttload of errands. Here's my list. As you can see, I've made like corrections and stuff and added things in so I can get everything I need to get done. But yeah, I have a whole bunch of places I need to go today, a whole bunch of things I need to do. for the most part, everything like in the house is done that I wanted to get done before we leave. So that's good. But yeah, I need to do a buttload of running around today. I have a buttload of places I need to go to. So let's just get started. All right, I am officially done everything I needed to do. I've lost my list. But I can confirm because I only had 2 things to do at the mall and I did both of those things, and I bought myself a new pair of shoes. These were on sale at DSW. They're these blue and gray Skechers. Super cute. They were on sale. They feel very, very cozy and soft. So yeah, we'll see. I know it's kind of probably not very practical to bring brand new shoes to Disney, but I did Amazon Prime myself some blister band-aids. I can finally go home. I did a whole bunch of laundry last weekend and we suddenly still have a lot of laundry that needs to be done again. I don't want there to be just like a buttload of laundry when we leave, so have to do that and probably just tidy up and stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be it for probably today, I think. But if not, I will check in with you later. So I almost completely forgot something for this trip. Like, I would have been so furious at myself if I had forgotten this. So I bought this little box a while ago, and this just kind of keeps a lot of like treasures and stuff from our wedding. And I totally forgot I need to bring our ears. I want to get our wedding date embroidered on these ears, and I almost totally forgot these. I actually right now am looking for, this is gonna sound so ridiculous, but I'm looking for my 2015 agenda. I can't find it anywhere. I'm not gonna get into that right now, why I'm looking for it or why I can't seem to find that one in particular. In taking apart my computer room to try to find that staying agenda, I saw my wedding box at the top of the closet in the computer room, and I was like, oh my goodness, my wedding ears. So maybe that was a sign. Maybe that was why I can't find my agenda. But okay, I remembered the ears now. So where's my agenda? So I did film an entire packing video that I was going to post like right after my planning video. I was trying to upload the footage onto my iPad today so that I could edit it like on the plane, and it was just not working. Like, one clip in particular was just being piece of crap. I don't know if it's my iPad or if it was that one clip in particular. I'm hoping it was just the one clip. The other 2 clips of that whole video did seem to work, but either way, because of that, I just kind of gave up, and there won't be a packing video. There'll just be the planning video and then obviously like Disneyland content. So I thought I'll just quickly show you guys kind of how I've packed, what I've done. So we are only checking 1 large suitcase. So we have my bag here, and in here, this is everything. So it is basically half empty. I have my new shoes that I just bought today. Then we have our 2 carry-on bags. So I have my Mickey mini backpack. Sam has his Darth Vader bag. We have decided that we are just going to bring this bag to the parks with us, because on the days we're there are like highs of like 18-20 degrees, but it does get down to lows of like 6. So I want to bring sweaters to the park and have them in Sam's bag in case we need to put on a sweater or something. Obviously, I grabbed our Mr. and Mrs. face masks. My sister gave us these for our wedding day since we got married in like prime COVID. I don't actually know if you'd still need masks on planes, but we're gonna wear these on the plane. And then we have Sam's Rolly carry-on and my Rolly carry-on. So what I kind of tried to do, and actually was pretty dang successful, if that video had worked, you would have seen, but I was able to get all of our clothes into these 2 carry-on bags, and then all our toiletries and stuff into this bag. So the main reasoning behind what I did is that for the most part, that's stuff that we will need immediately when we get there, and this is not. By chance, I hope not, this bag goes missing or doesn't get to Anaheim, we at least have all of our clothes, and everything in here with the exception of like the ears and stuff can be replaced. We are going to go to Target our very first day, so if this bag does not land in Anaheim, all our toiletries and stuff we can just replace at Target, so that's good. But even if this bag doesn't arrive until like a couple days later, at least like then a few days into the trip, we can get the ears done, but we will obviously need clothes our first day. So that's kind of how I packed everything, and I'm happy because, like I said, there's still basically an entire half a suitcase here to bring home souvenirs and stuff. It is Saturday, and we leave tomorrow for Disneyland. I've been up since 7:30. It is just about 2 o'clock now. I've been up since 7:30 just getting all my last minute things done, but I'm pretty much done. I think I have like one major thing left to do, and before I do that, I just want to kind of organize the suitcases a little bit, make sure we have everything, get anything else that we may require for the trip. We are all checked into our flight tomorrow morning. We leave at 9:30. I could not be more excited to go on this trip. It's going to be so great. This is the first trip me and Sam have done, just the two of us, since we went to Vegas in 2019. So we need a little trip, just the two of us. And yes, we are seeing my friend Tori while we are there, but only for 2 days of our trip. And obviously that was not planned or anything. I have one more load in the laundry. It's just towels and stuff, just getting all the towels nice and clean for Nicole for while she stays here. But I have everything else done. When I first woke up this morning, I got the bed sheets washed, so those are all nice and clean. I just cleaned up the kitchen. Probably gonna get some takeout tonight, which I know I technically shouldn't do because we are eating out a lot this next week with going to Disney and stuff, but I don't want to clean the kitchen again. So probably just going to get takeout tonight with Nicole, but that's okay. I have some fresh food that if Nicole's not going to eat, I'm going to take to my sister's so she can maybe eat it, just so it doesn't go bad and it like gets eaten. I'm here gonna organize these suitcases a little bit better, like I said, make sure everything is ready to go, make sure we have everything. I picked up these shoes and I was wondering why the heck they were so heavy. These are the new shoes that I just got, and I was like, oh my god, these are so heavy. Am I sure I want to bring these? They're heavy because in the one shoe I have my orthopedic ball. Without that, they're light as a feather. I have this ball. I've been using this to roll out my feet almost every single day, and I'm hoping it'll help my feet situation in Disney to have this to roll out my feet every night. And then in the other shoe, I just have a multi-port charger. I've noticed in the last many hotels I've stayed at that the outlet situation has been extremely slim, so I figured may as well pack ourselves a good multi-port charger. And Nicole's gonna be here in about 2 hours. Her and I are gonna go get some groceries for her for the week she's here, and like I said, drop off that food at my sister's. And then after that, I should be done, and her and I can just kind of hang out and relax. Right before bed, I need to start the dishwasher so that tomorrow morning, right before we get picked up to head to the airport, we can unload all the clean dishes. I'm very excited. So I just did my nails. I used these Impress color nails in the color Petal Pink. Hopefully they stay on. The last time I used these nails, a couple of them fell off, so I'm hoping they stay on. I am going to bring the extras and some glue with me just in case, but I think this is where I'm going to end the video. Don't really have much else to do besides just tomorrow morning throw my toothbrush and stuff into my suitcase, end this video here so I can maybe try to get it edited and ready to go before I leave. That's gonna be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm very excited to go to Disneyland with Sam. I know we're gonna have a really great time, and it's gonna be nice and warm, which is very exciting. That is gonna be it for this Disneyland planning video. Stick around for Disneyland vlogs. I'll do a haul when I get back, and shenanigans as always. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye everybody.